Morning. Sunday, March 23rd. The 23rd? Yeah, I think so. 2025. I'm Larissa. Here we are. My video diary. Drinking from skulls. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here we are. Drinking from skulls. So yesterday I did a little cooking experiment in the morning, and it was fairly successful. A couple things I'll do different if I ever do that again. Oh, it's like a stomach bomb. And then Omar wanted pizza for dinner on top of it. I'm just like, whatever, dude. He's just, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I was a gal at the bar. We went and had pizza. She's got these crazy sculpted giant acrylic nails with all this plastic shit all over them and everything. And I'm just like, I'm looking at them. And I'm just thinking about all the microplastics. And it's like, okay, I tried having acrylic again and had allergic reaction again. I don't understand, why people don't want to do silk. What is wrong with it? Is it just because, like, it's an old technique, but they want all this plastic on their body? I don't understand it. I mean, I understand, like, wanting your hands to look nice and have long nails. Like, I understand that. But, like, all this... I don't understand the plastic. Like, why do you want the plastic? Oh, my God. Yeah. Ew, gross. And she lied to me about her name. Yeah. Yeah. The reason I remember is because there was hockey on the TV. She told me her name was Gabriella. Gabriella. We went back and forth we had a conversation about the whole ma'am thing. When we went in yesterday, she remembered and called me ma'am. She's like, hello, ma'am. I'm like, hello. And I said, Gabriella. It's because last time she said her name was Gabriella, and there was something on the hockey about Gabriella this, Gabriella that, right? So when we left, I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. So I called her Gabriella when I left. Said her name wrong. Yeah. So that's how I know she lied to me about her name, that I'm not just misremembering what she told me. Mm-hmm. Little details, such as this, little details such as this, little details such as this. Yeah, so yesterday I worked on designing the kiln. You'll see how this goes. Oh my God, the bricks are gonna be so fucking expensive. So, I need almost 600 bricks to build this kiln, and I had originally thought I was going to use these bricks. They're calling fire bricks down at the brickyard. They're not fire bricks. They're bricks that are being sold to be used to build fireplaces and pizza ovens. I'm not interested in building a fucking pizza oven, right? I'm building a kiln. And assholes down at this fucking place, like, they don't know anything about the materials that they have. Like, they know how to dig a hole. That's about it, right? But when it comes to like actually asking about these materials, they don't know squat. They don't know fucking squat. Because I'm like, okay, so what are the limits of this brick, you know, heat wise, blah, 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 blah. Hey, sir. How are you? What do you want? You gonna come up here? Come up here? Come on. Come on. Come on, sir. No? Oh, you got wet feet? Or your foot's dirty? You got chicken poopy on your feet? What's going on? Oh my God, he was so super snuggly. He was so snuggly this morning. I got up to use the bathroom. I got up to be blood cannon. Oh my God. When I came back, he like snuggled up in my armpit, put his face in my armpit, his two little paws on either side. And he was like, and then it was just little kisses, just little ones right here, little ones. I was like, oh, aren't you sweet? Aren't you sweet, snuggly? Oh, I love you. Yeah. So sweet. Snuggling up in my armpit. Giving little kisses. Oh my goodness. Hey, mister. Are you sweet boy? Oh my God, I love him. Anyway. Yeah, so. Oh. Signing this kiln. These bricks and these assholes down at the brickyard don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So, I don't know. Depending on how much these bricks are, I think these bricks that are being sold as fire bricks, they look like they have vermiculite in them or not vermiculite, excuse me, diatomaceous. They look like they have diatomaceous earth as part of their composition. And I can feel it, like when you touch the surface of the brick as compared to other bricks. So they're probably going to be like 4 times as expensive as the mud clay bricks are. But if I'm doing a double wall and I have fire brick left over, broken fire brick from that we took out of we placed in our wood burning stove. So I have those, and then I have a few fire bricks. I have like 10 fire bricks, for that I'd gotten, you know, for soldering or whatever. I could order some more fire bricks, or fire brick insulation blanket. So it's not fire brick, but it's made out of similar material, a blanket to wrap around. So the outside of the kiln, and that should be enough. So we'll see, because if I end up just getting the mud bricks, as opposed to getting these things that they're calling fire bricks, that I think just is brick with diatomaceous earth, and it has a yellow content to it, so it might have sulfur. I don't know, what else would be yellow in that content, with that content, that clay content, yellow. I'm guessing it's sulfur that's in them. Oh, sulfur is resistant, right? Flame resistant. when it's baked that way with other. And diatomaceous earth is like glass, natural glass. It's diatoms. It's the skeletons of diatoms. So you get them from oil production because they use diatoms to produce oil. I know diatoms. I think diatoms are the future. Yeah, yeah, diatoms. They have all that diatomaceous earth. Yeah. Anyway, that you make bricks out of. But they don't know squat, like I said. Talking to those assholes down there, they don't know squat about their materials. So it's just like I gotta do my fucking research. Um, but I need to find out. I need to price them out. I need to price them out because I chose the shelves that I'm gonna use. Right, chose the shelves. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I suppose I could just build it out of cinder blocks. If I do that, I'm gonna have to like rework everything, huh? I don't have to figure it out. I could do cinder blocks though. I could do cinder blocks. The nice thing about the cinder blocks is they do have that opening, that hole in the middle of them, which is good for insulating because it'll trap air in there, and so then that will insulate from the outside. So I might actually just end up doing cinder blocks. But then I need to figure out, like, I have to refigure out how many bricks I need because they're totally different size than these bricks. So I don't know. I think Monday, Monday, Monday. Oh my God. Monday. Yeah, I'll price those bricks that they have down there that I saw. And I'm expecting them to be crazy expensive. And then I will redesign with both mud brick and cinder block and then decide from there which I want to use. Yeah. So that means I'm going to have to draw 2 more layouts. And then I might as well just price those while I'm at it. Find out if there's price break for pallets because as I have it designed right now, it's going to require 2 pallets of these bricks that they're calling fire bricks. 2 pallets. This pallet's like 300 something, and I need like, what is it, 580 some bricks. I figured out 590 some bricks. So I'm gonna need 2 pallets. 2 pallets. Plus I need 4 half bricks. Yeah. Anyway. But with the cinder blocks, I could go with all one size cinder block. I wouldn't need different sizes. Oh. Yeah. Logistics. And then, Alana, 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 like, if I price this out and it's just like way out of my price range right now to do, which will really fucking suck, ugh, then, then I have a plan B already in the works. Yeah, I do. I have a plan B in the works. I have a plan B in the works. Flashing. Yeah, that's what I need to figure out. Though, is like, how do I deal with flashing in that, in the plan B? If there's flashing. Because there could be flashing. I don't mean titty flashing. No, I don't. No. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I could go in and do. I could go in and do another. Go into the gallery today, and do those drawings today. That today I could. I could do that today. Oh, but there's laundry. It needs done. Laundry. Fucking laundry. I gotta run the dryer again. At least one more time. Yeah. And I need to send the next issue to print. Yeah. Yeah. Oma wants me to buy him a new belt. I got this belt. The belt that he has, I actually bought for myself. Down in LA at a oh, it was a thrift shop that had some like other stuff too, but they had these belts that had like cartoons on them. They were like Justice League. They all had like superheroes on them, and I bought one. It was for me, and then I got home. I was like, oh, I like that. He took it for me. I went down there with Joel. And then that's when I went down to San Diego to see Mike Rossi too. Fuck you, Mike Rossi. You know, I don't even know why I worry about your ass. I don't know why. I don't know why I worry about your ass, but I do. I worry about you. And when I say worry, I mean I worry about you. And then it's like I just gotta like let that shit go. That's why I don't like bother trying to reach out anymore, because it's just like, okay, I have to detach from worrying about your fucking ass. Oh my god. Mike Rossi. Anyway. Anyway. Mm. Mm. Is that pretty? Oh, laundry. Laundry. Yeah, so I have the first two headstones made out of clay. And I can't make the next two until these ones are fired because I don't have the work surfaces. So it's either should I get off the pot here? I gotta build myself a fucking kiln. So I gotta get this designed and priced out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I have a plan B if this doesn't work out. Yeah. I really want them to work out though. I don't want to do the plan B. Yeah. Sunday morning, praise the dawning. It's just a restless feeling by your side. Praise the dawning, Sunday morning. Watch out, the world's behind you. There's always someone around you who will call. It's nothing at all. Sunday morning, Sunday morning. Yeah. Oh, so I get this fucking text yesterday from this bitch. I sang at her, well, supposedly it's from her. I don't fucking know, because who the fuck knows, right? Who the fuck knows? Over text and email and all that shit. Who the hell knows who you're talking to? You don't know. You don't know who you're fucking talking to unless you're talking to someone face to face. I mean, and that is just the truth of it, right? And that's why mailing address is so fucking important. It's an actual place that you can verify a person, right? Yeah. Yeah. Shit show. Shit show. Fucking old Michael Kaysen, you piece of shit jerk. Little worm. Yeah, criminal. This is what I think was going on with Michael Kaysen, or what I think is going on with him. I think that he is organized crime, and that the whole bullshit with the plumbers, because he when they were trying to fix the HVAC that I never complained about, right? This was all they're doing. Um, he had a parade of plumbers through my place, and the majority of them did not speak English. Did not speak English. No, did not speak English. And there was Russian, two Russians. One Russian guy spoke some English. Um, anyway, different fucking companies, right? Different fucking languages, whatever. Come in my place and in my back room and get to see like how you come in and out of my place, where my cameras all are and everything, all that shit. Yeah, where everything's wired. Like, it was a casing. Michael Kaysen, he was casing my shit is what he was doing. Right? So he could fucking steal. And I think that's why I was robbed so many times there. They stole my mailing list. Yeah. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised to find out that this Leo Caribbean is somehow associated with Michael Kaysen, right? Right? Because Michael Kaysen also does construction. Yeah. Yes. So I think that's what he was doing. Yeah. For theft. I think that's what the whole deal is. Like, he's a scam. He's a sham. He's organized crime. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Mm. Anyway. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? I remember now. I remember now. Yeah. Michael Kaysen. Fucking worm. Mm. Oh, see this thing about 23andMe. Oh, yeah, the state of California is telling people, warning Californians. That's why I never did any of that shit. There was another fucking gyp that came to my house trying to convince me. I think he fucking stole from me too, and there was bullshit at his fucking wedding, and that's where I met the Netflix people and all that garbage. Yeah, fucking gyp bullshit. I don't want anything to do with that with community anymore. Yeah. Fuck the fucking Romani Council and all the fucking bullshit. Like, I'm sick of all of it. Anyway, this guy tried to convince me to do Ancestry, the DNA shit with 23andMe. And I was like, no. I had ordered the kit from Ancestry.com, but I had decided against it because the more research I did, the more I learned about Ancestry.com, and it's associated with the Ellis Island records, and all of those Ellis Island genealogy records are organized by the Mormon Church. And the Mormon Church has a practice of posthumous baptism. That's why this is the impetus behind them doing this genealogy work, is to boost their numbers, because they will posthumously baptize people after they're dead as Mormon. I shit you not. I shit you not. And so this was why there was no clear definitive in the paperwork for Ancestry.com about what happens to the genetic material, right? And who owns it and blah, 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 all that shit. So that's why I never did my kid. I never sent my kid in because I was not comfortable. I'm like, no, I'm not going to just send you pieces of my body to fucking own. No, I'm not going to do that. And then that's the same thing with the 23andMe. I'm like, who is this company? Where the fuck did they come from? They were like this new company, and he's trying to convince me to give them parts of my DNA. I'm like, well, who owns it then? He's like, oh, well, they're anonymous, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, no. What if this company goes under, and then what happens to all that material? And that's exactly what's happening right now. So the company is about to become insolvent. And they have in their possession genetic material of, who knows how many people. Yeah. So the state of California is telling people, Californians has issued, Bob Bonta has issued an official state advisory to Californians to demand that, to go to the company and demand that your data and your genetic material is destroyed. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Going to the highest bidder. Going to the highest fucking bidder. Yeah, right. How are you gonna prove that it's gone? How are you gonna prove it's gone? We're gonna have a big bonfire. Borrowed everybody's genetic material. Yeah. Oh my God. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah. 23andMe. You sold yourself and all of your children and your future descendants into genetic slavery, a la Anthony Fauci and Moderna vaccines. Yeah. Look at you. Look at you. Here. Wage genetic war, ethnic cleansing against me and my people. There you go. There you go, you dumb fucks. 23andMe. I was like, I want to know what kind of breed of dog I am. Go get genetic testing. Find out what kind of breed of dog I am. Let's stoke these race wars. Yeah, let's do that. No. Yeah, that's what I told him. That was my argument. Now my argument against doing it, and he thought I was like all stupid. I'm like, now let's see who's so stupid. Yeah. You worrying about your fucking kids now? Yeah, exactly. You can get what you fucking deserve. All that Netflix bullshit. Fuck you. Yeah. 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 Oh my God. People are so dumb. People really are dumb. Dum da dum dum, like a lollipop. Oh, my Auntie Mom, she always had a bag of Dum Dums. She did. She had a bag of Dum Dums and a bag of Tootsie Pops. She liked a little something sweet. She had a sugar tooth. She did. She's, oh, Rissy, help Grandma with her sugar tooth. She's always saying, bring Grandma one of her lollipops. Oh, before that, it was Russell Stover's chocolates. I allow myself one a day. Grandma's fat. Like, oh, whatever. I don't know. But, my grandmother, she did not sit and eat. Like, it was never, she was heavy, but like, it was because of the inflammation. It was because of the arthritis and everything, right? Like, I never saw my grandmother just sit and eat and eat and eat. Never. Even when they sat down at meals, like, all right, so she put too much salad dressing on her salads, and they'd have white bread with their meal. But, like, she didn't eat sit there was no snacking, and even, like, sodas and stuff, like, she wasn't yeah, there was pop in the house, and she might have a ginger ale, 1 a day, but it was 1. It wasn't like with my pappers drinking gallons and gallons of Pepsi, right? Like, my Auntie Mum, if she had she didn't like to drink a lot of stuff because it was hard for her to get up to go to the bathroom, right? And my grandfather had to help her up and off, up and down off the toilet. And so like she had a cup of coffee and a glass of orange juice at breakfast. And then she'd have a cup of coffee at lunch. I don't ever remember seeing my Auntie Mum drink a glass of water except for when she had to take pills, which, you know, but she never sat around just drinking pop or because like I said, it would make her have to pee and she'd have to get up and go to the bathroom. And it was hard for her to do that, so she didn't. So her weight issue, had to have been well. There's history in the family of gland disorder. I mean, I have a picture of the woman that they had to take the bay window out of the front of the house. She was like over 700 pounds when she died, and oh, I can't remember what her name is. I have a picture of her, but they had to take her out on a flatbed truck, and my grandma said it took like 10 men to get her out of the house, after she was dead. Yeah, yeah, same side of the family that had little people and the club foot and all that shit. So that's all like hormone. That's all hormone related. Growth hormone. It's all hormone related. Yeah. So my grandma, I don't know why she was as heavy as she was. Because like I said, she didn't just sit and eat. My grandfather sure as hell wasn't bringing her food, right? Like he didn't starve her, but he wasn't like one of these people, one of these guys that like feeds these women until because they have some weird fetish. It wasn't like that. No, it wasn't. I mean, my grandfather sure as hell did not enjoy having to help her up and down off the toilet. Like when they were out in public and he'd have to go into the bathroom it was a big ordeal. Like, and that's why there were the few places that they used to go that where like they were regulars and they knew that because they would like clear out the bathroom. So, there weren't other women uncomfortable with my grandfather being in there, but he had to be in there with her to help her. Right. So they'd clear the bathroom, make sure the bathroom was clear for, my grandfather would tell them Mrs. Morrow needs to use the bathroom, and they'd be like, oh, okay. And then they'd come back and be like, the bathroom's ready for Mrs. Morrow, you know, at the Eaton Park. I was with them the one time when it happened. That's how I know. My grandmother like whispered something to him across the table. She didn't say it out loud. It was just like she like touched his hand. She's like, oh honey, you know. And he's like, oh, okay. And he got up and he went up to the front counter and talked to the hostess and came back. And then a minute later, one of the serving staff came over and said, bathroom's ready for Mrs. Morrow. I was like, oh. And it just like wasn't talked about. I was like, oh, okay. So like the couple places, they'd go to King's and they'd go to Eaton Park. Those were like their 2 restaurants and the Olive Garden. Those were the 3 restaurants that they went to. Those were the 3 restaurants that they went to, and in Monroeville. And the staff all knew, that my grandfather had to go in and help her, so she didn't drink a whole lot, of anything. When I'm out in public, I don't like to drink much of anything because as soon as I start drinking stuff, I have to piss like crazy. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. My fat grandma. My fat blind grandma. She was blind in the center of her eyes. She had peripheral vision, like around the outside. So like she could see if you were standing off to the side, she could see. Like when she really wanted to see when she was watching sports when she got older. Oh, my sneeze. She would sit there and she'd look straight at the TV, but she would just listen, right? But if she really wanted to see what was happening, she'd turn her head to the side, either side, because she could see out of the side of her eyes. She had vision that way. She loved Tiger Woods. She loved him. She loved Tiger Woods. Oh. Anyway. I'm thinking about all this shit. Building a kiln. Building a kiln. It's not a big one. It's not a big one at all. Yeah, I'm building it so I can take it apart. Although, well, we'll see. We'll see if I continue to build it that way, like, or if I... Dude, he's over there farting dog farts. Dog farts, man. Oh, well. Oh, well. Motherfucker.